Good morning. Thank you for joining today's daily webinar. Today's topic is how does a solo 401k reduce taxes? So as always, feel free to shoot over any questions you might have during today's daily webinar. Today's webinar is for educational purposes. And again, the topic is how does a solo 401k reduce taxes? So if you're self-employed, you're going to really like what we are diving into today. So if you want to learn how to keep more of what you earn without working more hours, then this daily webinar might be right for you. Um, and this is not just a theory with regards to reducing taxes. We are talking about real strategies that can slash your tax bill and supercharge your retirement while at the same time giving you flexibility that traditional 401k plans cannot generally match. So some of the items we're going to discuss is how you can contribute up to $70,000 or more to your solo 401k in 2025, and even how you can still contribute up to $69,000 for tax year 2024. So we're going to discuss the different tax savings within a solo 401k, how it easily beats the IRA and SIP IRAs hands down. And we're also going to talk about the mega backdoor Roth, which is used for tax-free growth. So whether you're just starting your business or already pulling in six figures, this session could save you thousands in taxes every year. So we're going to break this down in plain English. So please stick around and we'll not only show you how the solo 401k works, but how it's one of the best kept secrets in tax planning for the self-employed. So let's get started. And again, go ahead and shoot over any questions during the live stream that you might have, whether it's regarding solo 401ks or self-directed IRAs or the business financing 401k for that matter. Well, first, a solo 401k is for the self-employed, which means that as long as you don't employ any non-owner full-time W-2 employees in your business who work 1,000 hours or more, then you can open a solo 401k plan and start making contributions to it. You can exclude contractors. You can also exclude those who are age 21, regardless of how many hours they work. Now, with the solo 401k, it's going to reduce your taxes up front when you make pre-tax solo 401k contributions. So pre-tax solo 401k contributions result in you making the contribution to the pre-tax solo 401k bucket, and thereby it'll reduce your taxable income for the year. On the employer side, you can also make an employer profit sharing contribution, which will reduce your taxable income on the business side. So whether you make employee pre-tax or employer profit sharing contributions, those will reduce your taxable income for the year in which you make those pre-tax contributions to the solo 401k plan. Now, a solo 401k plan can also be a good tax reducer. So it'll reduce your taxes later on as well. if you make Roth solo 401k employee contributions. Why? Because when those contributions go into the plan, while you do not get a tax deduction the year that you make the contribution, the trade-off is that all those gains will grow tax-free, meaning that when you fall in a higher tax bracket down the road, or if taxes do go up, which I'm sure they will in the future to pay for all kinds of items for the government through the government. I'm sure the government is going to increase taxes down the road. Well, when you have Roth solo 401k funds, all those funds are growing tax free, which means you will not be taxed on those funds when you make distributions after you've had those funds in that Roth solo 401k for both 5 years and you are age 59 and a half or older. So regardless of how high taxes will go up in the future, you will not have to worry about that because your Roth solo 401k funds will grow tax free and penalty free. So by having a solo 401k plan, you could strategize now by making pre-tax contributions where it'll reduce your taxable income now, or you can make employee Roth solo 401k contributions, which will result in your funds growing tax-free to combat the likelihood of tax rates going up down the road because you'll be able to distribute those tax-free and penalty-free. Now, if you really want to supercharge those Roth solo 401k funds, you can also utilize the Mega Backdoor Roth solo 401k by making voluntary after-tax solo 401k contributions, which is a way of getting all the way up to the overall limit, which is $70,000 for tax year 2025. So by utilizing the Mega Backdoor Roth strategy, you can choose to contribute all the way up to the overall limit of $70,000 as a voluntary after-tax solo 401k contribution and immediately convert it to the Roth solo 401k, which will then result in tax-free growth. And therefore, when you take distributions from that Roth solo 401k, once you've had it for both 5 years and are age 59 and a half or older, it'll all be tax-free and penalty-free. So that's a way to reduce your taxes in the future. Now, with the solo 401k, by utilizing the Mega Backdoor Roth solo 401k strategy, when you compare that to a SEP IRA, which does not allow for voluntary after-tax contributions, but only employer contributions, you will see that the solo 401k plan is hands down a better retirement plan for the self-employed. So whether you're just starting out now or you already have a solo 401k plan, you can utilize these solo 401k strategies to reduce your taxes, whether for the year by making pre-tax contributions or in the future by making Roth solo 401k or voluntary after-tax contributions now and then converting those to the Roth solo 401k, and therefore they'll grow tax-free and penalty-free. So those are the items to consider when you ask yourself, how does a solo 401k reduce taxes? So you want to choose whether you want to reduce taxes now or later on, or you could do both by making some pre-tax contributions now and some Roth contributions now. Therefore, you'll get a tax benefit reduction now, plus a tax-free growth going forward when those funds grow in that Roth solo 401k plan. All right. Again, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with others to help get the word out to other solopreneurs like yourself. I don't see any live questions here today. Thank you for joining today's daily webinar. We'll be back again tomorrow. Until next time, have a great rest of the day.